Welcome to thy Panorama Power Scaling Tier List. I was going to do some cool voice but didn't feel like it, so this is what you're gonna have to hear for the entire video, you ungrateful piece of shit. I totally didn't record the video part of this multiple months ago, meaning that some of these may be slightly outdated, ignore that. This first part of the tier list will be based purely off of physical power, not including things like countries and stuff. Let's begin. Now to start off with Ren, he's basically just mini invincible. The only person who would really be able to go up against him would be Jason or a Primordial, so it's a pretty easy S+. Next, Jason, who is basically just the AUG Ren. There is quite literally nobody that could realistically fight Jason other than Ren or a Primordial, meaning he'll go slightly below Ren, at S tier. Next is Aiden, which is just a weaker version of Jason. Compared to certain other people on this tier list, he's still decently strong, so he'll get a tier, I guess. Polish man is just a normal ass guy, so D. Next is Owen, who is pretty strong when paired against people like Aiden, but honestly he doesn't deserve to be that close to Ren, so I'ma just move everyone down a bit so Owen is still close to Aiden. Mark's dumb as fuck, but his powers are decent, so he can go slightly above Jason on average, although in an actual fight Jason would most likely win because he's smarter. Mark's powers are just a bit better. Although Dre doesn't have powers, he's the smartest here, and if nobody here had powers would probably fold literally everybody else, so see. Jaeger's pretty smart but just can't compare to people that can literally kill thousands. I don't know shit about Steven, so he goes to Warsaw. This tier list will be including influence with countries and such. Owen is literally the average of this. He's not very physically or influentially powerful, so he can go in the middle. Jason really doesn't have much influence on anything unless he does some Starlight level leaking BS, but he's powerful. Aiden's just slightly more than on par with Owen physically, but he runs a country, so here. Mark's pretty powerful, so he'll go pretty far to the left, but the CS isn't as important as the Phi, so he doesn't go very high up. Dre runs the UEF, so of course he's gonna be at the top of influence, however, he's not very physically powerful. Switching Aiden and Mark around is even though the CS isn't as major. CS is more unstable and therefore more happens from Mark's statements. Jaeger isn't physically powerful, but he gets a bit of influential power due to partially running the IEF. Due to the ROV being pretty weak, Kishstab doesn't have much power of any form. Ren is once again the strongest used OC in the universe, so he goes to the far left, and he has a bit of influence due to being Blackstone. Steven is Steven, so Steven goes where Steven goes. And after a few adjustments, these are the final results.